The New England Patriots are favored by 6.5 against the Houston Texans Sunday. Foxborough, CBS, Will Brinson, take your pick.
You're going to hear me say this a lot this year, but this line stinks. Why are the Patriots not more than a touchdown favorite? This is Bill Belichick and Tom Brady opening things up in week 1 at home. Bill Belichick against one of his old coaches in Bill O'Brien. And I'll tell you why they're not, Adam. It's because Deshaun Watson is a superhuman Bill Belichick killing machine, or at least a covering machine. And I think that you see Deshaun Watson go toe-to-toe with the Seahawks and the Patriots in a short time on the field last year. He's going to do it again and keep it within 3 points. Texans lose, but still cover.
Let me tell you something, Will Brinson. I like where your mind is at. I'm going to take you a step further. Upset special. The Texans are winning the football game. That's right. Deshaun Watson is going to dominate. Big game for J.J. Watt and his return to the NFL. Big game for Clowney, for Merciless. DeAndre Hopkins is a top 3 receiver. Upset special. The Texans forget the point spread, win outright. First major upsets of the year in the NFL. The Baltimore Ravens are favored by 7.5 at home against Nathan Peterman. Nathan Peterman and the Buffalo Bills. Will Brinson, take your pick.
Nathan Peterman has to die so Josh Allen can live. The reason Nathan Peterman is starting is the schedule for the Bills. At Buffalo, Chargers at home, at Minnesota, at Green Bay. That's 4 tough defenses, and the Bills coaches know it. That's why they're throwing Peterman out there. And guys, we're acting like this guy's a seasoned veteran. He's a 5th-round rookie from last year. Like, he was a rookie last year. He's not a veteran. He's going to get clobbered by the Ravens defense. I think it'll be a low-scoring game. The Ravens, it'll go under the total of 40, but the Ravens and Alex Collins will run enough. Joe Flacco will take 2 deep shots to John Smokey Brown, and the Ravens win by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, this is an absolute lock. Look, I can tell you I love Flacco to Brown, Flacco to Crabtree. Baltimore's defense is legit. It all comes down to Nathan Peterman. He's offensive to the senses. He's terrible at professional football. Love the Baltimore Ravens to win and cover the spread. The Jacksonville Jaguars, Will Brinson, are favored by 3 points on the road against the Giants on Sunday. Will Brinson, take your pick.
This is supposed to be the Tom Coughlin revenge game, right? Tom Coughlin storming back. He got fired by the Giants. He's got this big army behind him. Leonard Fournette, Marcel Darius, Calais Campbell, Jalen Ramsey, smack-talking guys storming up to New York to take down Eli Manning. It's not going to happen. The Giants are supposed to lose this game. Nobody's going to believe in them. Everybody's going to take the Jaguars, and the Giants are going to flip them on it. Saquon Barkley's going to run wild in his professional debut. Eli Manning's going to hit Odell Beckham for a couple of shots, and the Giants are going to stun the Jacksonville Jaguars, win in New York, and all of a sudden people are questioning, are the Jaguars for real? And they've got the Patriots in week 2. What's happening here? It's sort of a look-ahead game for the Jaguars, too, in that sense. I like the Giants to cover and win outright.
Oh, you are such a hater, Will Brinson. I wouldn't expect this from you. You went to NC State. You live in Carolina. You're supposed to be a smaller market kind of guy. Respect the underdog. Please. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're the better team. They're going to crunch the Giants. The Giants don't have a prayer in this one. Best defense in the NFL. Leonard Fournette is going to have a big game. You referenced it, then poo-pooed it. The Tom Coughlin revenge game. Tom Coughlin and Doug Marrone are not losing in New York. I love the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Giants. Well, the Minnesota Vikings are favored by 6.5 against the 49ers on Sunday. Will Brinson, take your pick.
You mentioned best defense in football, Adam. This is the real best defense in football. The Minnesota Vikings can go toe-to-toe with the Jaguars in terms of claiming the title for top defense in the league. And I'll tell you who can't go toe-to-toe with the Vikings. Jimmy Garoppolo. He's handsome. He can throw a pretty deep ball. He's got a great coach who can scheme up some stuff for him. But not today, my friend, not today. This is one of the secret home field advantages in the NFL. U.S. Bank Stadium gets crazy with those loud Viking noises, those angry, drunk, purple people type things that are running around. People in Vikings horns screaming. They think this is their year. They signed Kirk Cousins. And what happens when the 49ers turn it over early? They hand the ball over to Dalvin Cook. He salts the game away. I think this is a 21-point stomping by the Minnesota Vikings to the San Francisco 49ers that sets in reality for Jimmy G and co.
Yellow, purple people running around screaming. I mean, I think you described a Time to Shine production meeting, Will Brinson. Listen, I hate this line. Let me just say this. I despise the line. And everything you said about the Vikings, their defense, Kirk Cousins, you like that. You like that. Dalvin Cook, I agree with it all. But you referenced it. Jimmy G is so handsome, and he can throw the football. And Kyle Shanahan is so good at his job. I don't like this pick, but I'm going to take Minnesota to win, but I'm going to grab the points here with San Francisco. The Packers host the Bears on Sunday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers and company favored by 7.5. Will Brinson, take your pick.
Let me tell you something. If you are someone who's sauntering up to a counter to purchase a ticket on this game, to watch the prime time and enjoy some of your hard-earned cash on it, you better do it quickly, because I think the line is going to fall below 7, and you want to take the Chicago Bears. I get that Aaron Rodgers owns Chicago. I get that, like, it might as well be Rodgers Hall in there because he owns that team and he can do some damage to them. But the addition of Khalil Mack on this defense, which was already good in the first place, Vic Fangio can scheme things up. This is as healthy as the Bears will be all season on that side of the ball. And I am starting to fall back in love with the Bears after sort of getting off the bandwagon this offseason. Matt Nagy using Mitchell Trubisky the way he was meant to be used, out of the shotgun with RPOs, no more John Fox, all of those weapons. The Bears will hang tight. I don't know if they'll pull an upset, but they stay within a touchdown. Give it to me with that hook.
Look, I think the Bears will be a Cinderella team. I think the Bears will be in the mix for the playoff. I'm obsessed with what Ryan Pace and Matt Nagy did this offseason. Love the Khalil Mack trade. It's Aaron Rodgers' world, and we're just living in it. Also, matchup-wise, I think, and you reference a bunch of debuts here, how about Mike Pettin running this defense for the first time? How about Jair Alexander and Josh Jackson, the young corners? Listen, I think they can have a really big impact on this game, maybe picking off a Trubisky pass or two. I love Trubisky. He's going to have a big season. Love the Bears. Not in Lambeau Field against Aaron Rodgers. The Michael Jordan of the NFL. I'll take the Packers to win and cover. Will, we have two great Monday night games. Lions favored by 6.5 against rookie Sam Darnold and the Jets. Will Brinson, take your pick.
Woo, I'm going to hold my nose, and I'm going to pick the New York Football Jets. And Sam Darnold, I've said it a bunch on CBS Sports HQ, there is no stage too big, except maybe that Cotton Bowl, for Sam Darnold. This guy can deal with the lights. He can deal with the pressure. He can deal with going into Detroit on a Monday night. And it is weird that the line is only 6.5. Why are the Lions not favored by more than a touchdown? Everybody thinks the Lions are going to cruise here. The Jets don't have anybody. Your uncle can't name anybody on the Jets wide receiver depth chart or even the Jets running back depth chart. They know Sam Darnold's the youngest rookie to start. I don't care, Adam. Give me the Jets. Give me Sam Darnold. Steps up in a big way in this game. Keeps it close against Matthew Stafford and company, who don't know how to beat anybody by a lot of points. I like the Jets here in a squeaker.
Couple of things. I'm with you on the Darnold bandwagon. I said the minute they drafted him, he's going to be great, and he's going to start week 1, and he is. But Detroit's a really good team. I was surprised this line is so low. I love the ability for Matthew Stafford to shine on center stage on Monday Night Football. Matt Patricia, his fingerprints going to be all over this game. Best offensive line and run game I think Stafford's ever had. I'm going to take the Lions to win and cover. The LA Rams open up the season as 4-point road favorites in Oakland, and they're going to take on the Raiders. Will Brinson, take your pick?
I hate the Raiders. I like John Gruden. He's fine. I hate him as a coach this year. I think he's going to – I don't dislike John Gruden as a person or anything. It is weird seeing his commercials while he's coaching, though. But I think the Raiders are going to stink. I took the under on the Raiders this year. I think they go 4-12, maybe worse than that. But I tell you what, Adam, I think for some reason, for no reason whatsoever, other than the fact that the Week 1 second Monday night game always gets a little crazy, and the fact that Sean McVay once tutored under John Gruden, I'm going to take the Raiders to inexplicably stun the Los Angeles Rams in Week 1 in this wild late-night showdown on the West Coast and leave everybody reeling, trying to figure out how Gruden pulled it off against young Sean McVay.
Wow. Will Brinson, I am absolutely positively stunned. Honestly, the Rams might score on every possession. No, seriously, the Rams might score on every single possession. I love the LA Rams. All right, let's take a look at the rest of our picks for week number 1. We're both rolling with the Browns. We're both rolling with the Bengals. We're both rolling with the Saints. Brinson apparently likes bad teams. He's going with Miami. I'm rolling with the Tennessee Titans. I have the Chargers. Will Brinson has the Chiefs. We're sharing a brain on the Cardinals. We disagree on Dallas and Carolina and disagree on Seattle and the Denver Broncos. Will Brinson, good luck in week number 1. Looking forward to a great and fun Football Friday with you every single week on Time to Shine. And we'll talk to you again next week.